Should we start the way we always do? Why not? Let's sit comfortably, whatever that means to you. I'm going to take a few minutes of some breathing because I'm a little stuffed up. I feel a little foggy. Maybe I'll do some alternate nostril breathing. If you would like to join me, I'm going to take my hand up in the air. I'm going to take my thumb and my pinky because that's what I prefer. I'm going to close my right nostril and take a deep breath in. Close the left, hold it. Open the right, breathe out. Takes longer to breathe out one nostril. And I'm going to breathe in. Close both at the top of my inhale. Open the other side and breathe out. Yep, it's my right side that's clogged up this morning, that's stopped up, making me feel tired. At your own discretion, you can open both nostrils and take a deep breath in. And then on my exhale, I'm going to blow my nose. Oh, excuse me. Do any of you have a box of tissues on hand in your yoga space? Okay, here I go. Waking up. This is my intentional good morning to myself. Take a few moments to communicate with your body. How you doing? What do you feel? How about that rise and fall of your chest or belly? Let's make those abdominal muscles work. All right, how about you set an intention? Let's just take one more moment, opening meditation, to set that intention. What do you need today? Mind, body, soul, any combination. Excuse me. We're going to start with some twists, maybe just casual at first. Inhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. How far can you look without turning the shoulders? Exhale, other side. How far can you look? All right. Let's inhale, other side, and now turn the shoulders. Exhale, other side. Progress as you see fit. But I'm going to inhale and look over my right shoulder and take my arm with it, reaching behind me. Leaning back, trying to touch the wall. Let's do one more breath each side. What do you say? When you're ready, come back to center and give yourself a big inhale. Good morning, stretch, and exhale, bow forward. Have you come to expect that? Jog those elbows, stretching the sides. Inhale, lift your chin, pull that body forward. Exhale, relax the head. Breathe down the spine, feel the ribs. Fantastic. How about another twist? You want to bend those elbows, whether they touch the ground prop or they touch the air, that is perfectly okay. When you're ready, inhale your right arm up to the sky, big stretch, exhale down. Other side, inhale, left arm up, big stretch, exhale down. Inhale, roll on up. Good job. All right, now let's bring our right elbow next to our right hip. If you want to put it on a prop, that is a-okay. Your fingertips are in line with your knees. Take a moment, relax those legs, make sure that left hip is dropping down. When you're ready, take your left arm up to the sky. Make sure it's the sky, not behind you. We're reaching up, and we're reaching up so that we lift our body up, shoulder over the elbow, shoulders in line with the hips. Breathing. You want a little something extra? Tap your fingers to your thumb up overhead. All right, how about you inhale that arm up overhead? Your head is reaching to the side now, so you're reaching to the side, big stretch. And now let's make some big circles. How's that shoulder joint today? If you had to reach behind you, perhaps for your bag in the car or a map behind you, could you? When you're ready, take a deep breath in and exhale up and over. Other side. Do you need to transfer that prop to the other side? Maybe, maybe not. Elbow in line with the hip, fingers in line with the knee. Relax your legs. Take that right arm up to the sky. Big stretch. Lift your body up and breathe. Tap your fingers to your thumb. We've been talking about our feet this week, but we've also been adding our hands in there as well. Okay, how about reaching up overhead now? Big stretch to the side. And some circles. Is one arm reaching back a little further than the other? Take a deep breath in and exhale to center. Well done. All right, let's take just a moment here to breathe. Remind yourself of your intention. How you doing? All right, let's come onto all fours, cats and cow. Wrists or fists under the shoulders, knees and feet hip width apart. If you are protecting your belly in any way, then sit comfortably. What are you thinking about today during cat and cow? Your spine, imagining all those bones curling one way and then the other. Thinking about that breath, lengthening it out so that you're moving nice and slow, you're not rushed. Slowing the heart rate, calming the nerves. Belly rise, belly fall, working those abdominal muscles. Massaging the organs. Relax your face, your jaw. So you stretch the chin, the neck, clear the throat. Start adding any combination of cat, cow, up dog, down dog, child's pose. Let's all inhale one more time and then exhale into a child's pose, grabbing all those props, especially if you're working on pushing the tops of your feet towards the floor and you want to put a little something under the arches, the top arch of your ankle. So it has something to push into so that you can bend at the knees and sit that bottom down. We're getting ready to move into all of our footwork. But perhaps while you're here in child's pose, you can tap your fingers to your thumb. Kind of gives you something to focus on, brings you back to the present moment. Stretches the fingers. All right, when you're ready, inhale, pull yourself forward onto all fours. Tuck your toes. All right, how does that feel? Slowly start to sit that bottom back. You are welcome to come up onto your knees if you prefer. You're sitting back as far as is comfortable for you. Remember that any cramps in the feet are completely natural. It's okay. Just take a break, breathe through it, join us when you can. Should we pick up our hands and rotate those fingers in the direction of our knees, placing our palms down? Now, if you do not to get those fingertips pointed towards the knees, they're more out to the sides, that is okay. We're all just practicing here. We're all just figuring out what we can do, what's going on. We're going for, straight arms if you can. Maybe pick up the palms a little bit, jog those wrists and put them back down. Good job. Bring those hands back. Walk your hands forward, counter stretch, tops of the feet to the floor, and sit back. So this is stretching out the shins and the tops of the feet all around the knees. If you need to come up onto your knees, that is totally okay. It's not wrong or unsafe. And if you wanted to take it next level, you come into the hero's pose. Remember that the hero's pose has us take our knees and feet wide, still parallel to one another. And then you sit back between the feet. Now, you can absolutely have a prop between the feet so that you're not sitting quite so far to the ground. Extra big stretch along the shin and tops of the feet. But wherever you are right now, you want to just take a breath with me. Because we're in this together. All right, let's walk back forward. Tuck those toes. And walk it back. Have a seat. Now, we want to target those small toes. So you want to take those heels out to the sides, stretching out those smaller toes. Is that something that's natural, or does it feel completely unnatural and weird? No wrong answer. You want to distract yourself? Let's pick up our hands. Bring those fingertips towards the knees, but this time the tops of the hands on the ground. Now, it is completely natural for you to want to bend your elbows and lower your body. However, that's not doing what we need it to do. So to straighten your arms, just pick your body up. Easier said than done, perhaps. But then you're just going to sit back. Stretching the tops of the hands and the forearms. Your palms are up to the sky. Relax your fingers. Kind of weird. Are you still bending those elbows? Kind of gorilla arms? That's okay. Just take a breath with me. All right, we'll walk it back. Counter stretch, tops of the feet on the floor. You can stay here, maybe working through a little cat-cow or side-to-side cow. You can sit back, stretching out the tops of the feet and the shin, or maybe you want to bring those knees and feet wide and sit back for hero's pose. Wherever you are, how about together we take 3 deep breaths? Ready? We are going to breathe in light and love. We're going to breathe out dark negativity. We're going to breathe in confidence. And breathe out doubt. Then we're going to inhale, walk it forward and take it next level. So if you want to grab any sort of prop, and I'm talking firmly rolled up or folded towel or blanket for behind your knees or between your thigh and calf under your bottom, or do you want a block to place under your heel or under your knees? These are all options, but when you're ready to join me, we're going to tuck those toes. We're going to walk it back. And then we're going to try and pick up our heels. Our knees. Sitting back on our heels, stretching at the calf and that Achilles tendon. So as I said, you can place a block under your heels, a block under your knees, something underneath your bottom or behind your knees. Let's take a little look-see at our toes. We want our toes forward or pointed into one another. If your toes are forward, your knees will be forward. If your toes are together, your knees will come together because we want our arms outside our legs, hugging them together. And you can do this by placing your hands on the ground. Good job. Let's all just breathe here. Now with our hands on the ground, you can stay here forward. Maybe this is enough for you. You're like, this is where I need to stay and breathe into, building great strength, balance, and flexibility. Or if you want something extra, come up onto those fingertips and walk your hands over to the right. So what I want to make sure is that my knees and my hips did not go wonky. I want my knees and hips still in line with one another. They didn't shift, one knee scooted in front of the other. No, they're still together. My shoulders are to the right. My fingertips are to the right side of my right leg, and I'm breathing. You want to try the other side? So kind of walk them over nice and slow, looking at the knees. Don't let them go wonky. Good job. Bring it back to center. Walk forward, drop the knees, counter stretch, tops of the feet on the ground. If you can keep your knees and feet together, please do. This is quite a stretch in itself. Now, with our knees and feet together and the tops of our feet on the ground or prop and our hands on the ground, here we are in a version of the lion. So the lion is more than just this physical posture. It is a facial stretch. So sit up, lengthen through the crown. Your hands are on the ground, palms down, fingers wide, or you can come up onto your fists. You're sitting back on your feet and you are going to yawn like a cat would. So you open your mouth real wide and stick out your tongue. Close. Do this a couple more times. Just working those lymph nodes. You want to open your eyes real wide. Good job. All right. We are going to take it one more step further, should you choose. Walk forward, tuck your toes, walk it back, pick up the knees. Again, props. If you want to grab a block and put it under your heels or a block under your knees, great, because we are going to practice sitting up now. So no more hands on the ground. Maybe you want to start with your fingertips on the ground. That's one step along the way. But if you can, we are going to bring our body up. We are allowing our knees to bend. We are allowing ourselves to sit on our heels. We are not trying to hold ourselves up off of our legs. We are squeezing the legs together, creating a chunk of support. We have a focal point out and up. Your hands can be at your heart or reaching out, and you're breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale those hands down. Drop the knees, walk it forward, counter stretch. Fantastic. We're getting ready to work to standing through a little vinyasa. So this week we have been working on a triangle. I think today we're going to skip the triangle. Now, naturally, you're in the comfort of your own home, so what you do is completely up to you. We're all just here together, working on ourselves, focusing on our breath, trying to be better humans. So you do you. But if you're with me, go ahead and inhale, walk it forward onto all fours. Exhale, down dog or cat. Inhale, lift that chin, open throat, open heart. Exhale, walk or hop your feet and hands together for a forward fold. Take a little look-see at those feet. Yoga feet, heels, outsides, balls, toes, arches lifted. Inhale, sunrise. Yoga feet, do you need to grip the mat with your toes? Maybe, maybe not. Exhale, sunset. Yoga feet, take a little look-see at them. How they doing? Toes together, maybe, maybe not. Inhale, step back onto all fours or plank. And exhale, child's pose. Great job. Inhale forward, any way you choose. Exhale, down dog or cat. Inhale, lift your chin, open throat, open heart. Exhale, walk it together, forward fold, yoga feet, toes together or forward, feet parallel, not toes out to the side. Inhale, sunrise, gratitude. We are thinking about our feet this week and how crazy it is, how lucky we are. Exhale, sunset. Inhale, step back onto all fours or a plank. If you choose plank, you're stretching those toes. Exhale, child's pose. Last time. Inhale forward, any way you choose. Remember, you can challenge yourself with plank or up dog. Exhale, down dog or cat. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sunrise, lift it up, smile a little bit. Exhale, sunset, keep your eyes on your hands as you push the sun down. Grateful for the fact that we are practicing the art of taking ourselves from curled up on the floor to standing and reaching high. Inhale, step back onto a plank or all fours. And exhale, child's pose, stay here. Well done. All right, we're getting ready to do some foot yoga. So when you are ready, go ahead and pull yourself forward, cross those ankles and have a seat. I am going to get the camera ready. If you need to grab a strap or a scarf, that is so okay. However you need to reach your toes is fantastic. Okay, so the first thing I'd like us to do is just kind of wiggle the toes around. Just kind of acknowledge that you have separate toes. They don't all work in unison, or maybe they do and we're trying to get them to not. All right, let's take the 8 small toes and pull them back while you take your big toes down. Do you need to use your hands to kind of help with that in any way? Maybe, maybe not. Again, foot cramps are completely normal. Just kind of take a breath, recover, join us when you're ready. Remember to drink some water, eat a banana. All right, relax, wiggle them. Let's reverse it. 8 small toes down, big toes back. How does that work? Breathe. Remember that those feet take our body weight all day. We force them into pavement, uneven ground. They are connected to our ankles and our knees and our hips. Wiggle them around, relax. We are so much better for this week. All right, so what if you took your big toe and you crossed it over your pointer toe? Can you do that? Or do you need to kind of use your fingers to see if that's even possible and then you hug them down? Is that a thing? All right, wiggle them. Can you take your pointer toe and put it on top of your big toe and hug them down? What's that like? All right, relax, wiggle them around. All right, now we do the foot wave. So you have to really look at your feet. Concentrate. You can do one foot at a time or both, but you're gonna take that small toe and stretch it out to the side. Then you're gonna follow it by the ring toe, middle toe, pointer toe, big toe, foot fist. Then reverse it. Pull back that big toe, pointer toe, middle toe, ring toe, small toe. Now all the toes are back. Small toe, ring toe, middle toe, pointer toe, big toe. Reverse it. Big toe, pointer toe, middle toe, small toe. Did I forget a toe? Wiggle them around. Okay. Now we are going to lengthen the toes. So if you are working on this space, this ligament here between the pointer toe and the big toe, like it's you walk barefoot a lot or you wear flat shoes and this is widened, creating a separation in your toes and you want to pull them back together, can you lengthen your toes, your big toe and your pointer toe, and pull them together and lengthen them out? If you kind of want to use your hands a little bit, you're welcome to do that. Oh, I always recommend using your hands so you can feel the sensation of what you're trying to work towards. Okay. Now let's separate the toes. So we worked on pulling them together. What if you were to interlace your fingers between your toes? So now you're holding hands with your foot, you're holding foot. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You're massaging the fingers and the toes, so that's good. Give yourself a good firm grip. All right, switch sides. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Just helping us individualize the toes. Go ahead and unwrap. And when you are ready, lie on your back. Congratulations, you have made it to that part of class. Hi. Toe week, foot week, crazy. How you doing with that? All right, rock the head, put the limbs, you know, the drill. Ooh, feels so good. All right, when you're ready, take a deep breath in, arms up, big stretch. Exhale, knees in, big hug, rock side to side. Oh yes, feels so good. Massaging the muscles by using your own body weight to push them into the ground as you roll across. All right, now I'm going to bring my feet flat, cross my right ankle over my left thigh. And this is something I learned last night practicing with Emma. Make sure it's your ankle. We're not crossing our legs tight right now. It's your ankle over the thigh. Reach behind the left leg and pull it in. Now you can rock side to side because you might have noticed that you leaned one way or the other when you crossed the ankle. You can straighten the leg for more of a figure four, or relax the knee, maybe roll the ankle. Remember that foot is connected to the ankle. The ankle is connected to the knee by the shin, and the knee is connected to the hip with the thigh. So if one is out of whack, it could affect the whole body. But of course, you are relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders, and you're just bending your elbows. The act of bending your elbows is what pulls the legs closer to the chest. And you're breathing, right? Let's switch sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale down, unwrap and switch. Reach behind that right leg and pull it in. Breathe. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Roll the ankle. Doing so good. I could stay here much longer. How about you? But all good things come to an end. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale that foot down, gently unwrap, knees and feet together, feet flat, arms out, palms down. We're gonna do some windshield wipers. So you're gonna inhale and then exhale, drop your knees to the left, face to the right. Take a deep breath in, big stretch. Exhale up and over other side, nice and slow. Inhale, big stretch. And you can continue like this. Exhale, moving, inhale, stretching, or you can just inhale one way, exhale the other for something a little bit faster. A little bit more movement. It's completely up to you. How does this feel today? You doing okay? When you're ready, go ahead and come back to center. Take your legs out. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width. We're going to come into the crescent. Cross your left ankle over your right, and then make sure both hips come back down. Arms up overhead. Hold on to the left wrist in this case and flip up, 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 and over to the right.
Make sure that both shoulders are down, the hips are down, your body is long. Your face can drop to the right a little bit. Maybe your cheek rests on your arm like a little pillow, maybe not. Either way, breathe fingertips to toes. One more deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Gently unwrap. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width. Rest your arms. Cross your right ankle over your left and drop that right hip back down. Take your right wrist, pull it up, 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 and over to the left. Make sure that the right shoulder is down. Rest your face to the left a little bit. And let's breathe fingertips to toes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax, unwrap. Bend your knees again, feet flat, but your knees and feet are nice and wide. Your arms are still up overhead, but you're holding on to the opposite wrists. Elbows bent, just arms relaxed. And you're gonna drop your knees left and right for a nice lengthening windshield wiper twist. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. If you're protecting your neck, you can keep your face up to the sky, but if you want something extra, just rock it side to side, looking the opposite direction as your knees. Feels good, yeah? All right, let's come back to center and pull those knees into the chest for a little happy baby. Now, happy baby is also great for feet week because you can take your hands and cup them over your toes. So my fingertips are on the bottoms of my feet, wrapping around the balls of my feet, and my palms are flexing my toes. And that act is going to help me flex my feet. So my heels are pushing up to the sky. They are directly over my knees, and I am allowing my knees to bend. I am not trying to straighten my legs. I am letting the weight of my arms pull on the feet, bending the knees to the outsides of my body. Now, this is the happy baby pose, theoretically. You can also use a strap or a scarf around the feet. But if you wanted to add a little movement, you can rock side to side. You can kick your feet out one at a time, maybe straighten both legs and then bend them down. Happy baby. Babies have movement, right? Smile a little bit because it's a happy baby. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees. Maybe give yourself a little squeeze. And then lengthen the legs out for Savasana. Congratulations, you have made it. Make yourself comfortable. Add props, blankets, whatever you need to make yourself nice and comfortable for this posture of stillness. Breathe. How are you doing? Remember your intention from the beginning of class? Did that intention stay the same or change over time? Did you meet that intention? Does it even matter anymore? How do you feel? My hope for you is that you are letting a feeling of calm wash over you. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Do you have an intention for the day? You want to tap your fingers to your thumb? Wiggle your toes. Scrunch them, stretch them. Rock your head side to side, roll your ankles, your wrists. Give yourself a big stretch and then a big hug. Roll to one side so that you can place your top hand in front of your face and push up to sitting using that tricep. Take a moment to kind of acclimate to this seated position. Well done, you. Hands to your heart, because you are a part of a group of people who came together at the same time to do the same thing. Namaste.